National Nurses Week has expanded to National Nurses Month. What better person to check in with than my good friend and nurse, Matt Thompson? Check it out. All right, Matt Thompson, how we doing, man?
We're doing pretty well. How are you doing, Tanner?
I'm all right. Long time no see. What what's going on at the Thompson home front?
Well, surviving lockdown. We live a mile from Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center, and I've been an ICU nurse for the last 6 years, and I stopped working in January to go back to graduate school, but my wife is still there working in the ICU. So we get a good picture as to how things are going in the state of New Hampshire in the rural area into Vermont because we get all their COVID patients and get all the updates from my wife when she comes home from work to see how things are changing. We're getting tired of the lockdown. We got two small children, and would like some more family time. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I can only imagine all the things you've been going through during this crazy time. So, I mean, you and Katie are both nurses. I mean, tell me a little bit about how you've been navigating that adventure and then coming home to, your two daughters. You must be taking, extra precautions and whatnot. How's that all working?
So it's a little bit easier. I tell a lot of people now that I'm probably the one person in this country who's benefited from this whole lockdown because I was going to Boston College for graduate school, and I'm in a nurse anesthetist program. And now I don't have to go to Boston anymore. And starting on Monday, I was going to have to go 4 times a week. And now it's all complete remote learning. And that's saving me a 4 hour commute 4 times a week. So that's helping me out. My wife, and coming home from the hospital, they've luckily New Hampshire hasn't been hit very hard at all, considering what Massachusetts and obviously New York and New Jersey are going through. So she's very careful when she comes home. She immediately takes off her clothes and she puts them in a special place. They have a special ICU unit in the hospital that only takes the COVID patients. So anybody they find out is positive, they send them there and they force them to take showers and take off their clothes before they leave the building. So all of her clothes, they go into a special place. She doesn't touch the children. She doesn't do anything. She, makes sure that she's completely changed out of her outfit and has brand new everything before she interacts with anybody.
For dude, for anyone who doesn't know who you are, who might be watching this video, I just want to articulate that you're the son of David Thompson, who ran the infamous Gray's Wharf establishment in Booth
Infamous
Bay
the
Harbor.
son.
Right, right. For many, many decades, and instead of pursuing the path and taking over Gray's Wharf, you elected to go more the route of Gray's Anatomy. Could you tell us? Uh, could you tell us a little bit about your venture into nursing?
Yeah, sure. My initially went to school at UMaine Farmington and was an education major, and I spent some time at the Booth Bay Elementary School working as a tech and doing some coaching and working at the YMCA as a youth outreach director there and at the adventure camp at Camp Knickerbocker. And fortunately or unfortunately, by the time I decided to go for a full-time teaching job, it was 2008 and we were going into the Great Recession and everybody's budgets were getting slashed because the property values were tanking and everybody was getting their homes foreclosed on. And they were letting go all of their teachers with very limited experience. So I not only was competing against people that were fresh out of school and applying for the first jobs, but I was applying for people against people that were getting laid off from their jobs. So needless to say, I applied to 25 teaching jobs. I got one interview, and instead of panicking and trying to figure out what I was going to do, I just made a pivot. And my sister-in-law was graduating from a nursing program. She said that she worked 3 days a week, and I liked that idea. And it really didn't take much more than that. I knew it was about health. I had no idea what a nurse did. I knew nothing about what I was getting myself involved in, but I knew I was going to learn about, human science and health and helping people through their illness. And I was probably the only person that went into nursing and absolutely had no idea what I was going to be doing.
Well, I have always known you to be a fitness fanatic. I mean, you have biked cross country, you've hiked the Appalachian Trail, you have done triathlons, you've been in an Ironman competition. I mean, I know you've got two little kids right now. I know you are now pursuing anesthesiology as well. At some point down the road, do you see yourself taking on any kind of challenge, maybe applying for Survivor or American Ninja Warrior?
That always comes up with my friends, and I think the people that do that are way tougher than I am. It it takes a lot of grit. I mean, I think I have some grit, but do something like Survivor. But I also don't watch Survivor, so I don't know the gamemanship that goes on, and I just never saw any interest in it. And I'm nowhere near the fitness level of the people that are doing American Ninja Warrior. I'm staving off the dad bod, but um, I wouldn't consider myself any elite fitness right now.
Well, I beg to differ, and I think that's a good lead in to this game that I want to play that I think you could help me out with, Matt. I'm looking to land on the cover by the time this quarantine is over of Men's Health magazine. And in order to do that, I really need to avoid the quarantine 15. So I'm having a bit of a calorie conundrum. So I have some, they're multiple choice questions. They're difficult questions, but you think you might be able to help me out?
I'll do my best, Tanner.
All right, Matt. So I'm going to take you through a day of food and what my options are. And I want you to help me determine which of these items has the least amount of calories.
Sounds like a calorie conundrum.
It is a calorie conundrum, believe me. All right, so for breakfast here are my options, Matt. I
Well,
could,
let's talk about this first, because like I love nutrition stuff, and you're saying least amount of calories or like most nutritious, because those are like two different things, and you can have a lot of calories in something and have them be good calories.
right, and I'm aware of that, but I'm on it's a Weight Watchers program where we count our
Okay.
calories.
Okay.
This is based on just pure caloric intake.
Okay.
Whether any of these items are deemed nutritious, that's an entirely separate debate altogether.
Right.
All right. So here's what we have for breakfast.
Okay.
Matt, should I start my day with a bowl of Cocoa Puffs, B, a bowl of Raisin Bran, C, a strawberry frosted Pop Tart, or D, an Eggo blueberry waffle?
Well, we're going strictly caloric intake, right?
Correct.
And the choices were A, Cocoa Puffs, B, Raisin Bran, 3 was a Pop Tart, and 4, what was that again?
An Eggo blueberry waffle.
Blueberry waffle. Are you going to put anything on the Eggo blueberry waffle? Are you going to put any milk in your cereal, or is it straight dry cereal?
Oh, good question. I'm going to go with straight dry cereal.
It's a terrible idea. I feel bad for your breakfast, but I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the Raisin Bran.
Wow, it was actually Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, you know what? That's where my first inclination was, because you thought you were going to play a trick on me, but and then you got the again going with if you're going straight caloric intake, Tanner. This is like the nursing side of me. I got to do the patient education. You're my patient right now, okay?
Okay.
Raisin Bran, you get a little whiff of fiber, and you don't absorb that fiber, you're going to poop it out. So even though it may have more calories, it's going to come out your other end, and you'll be happier for it.
All right. Well, I'll take that into consideration. But based on the other options throughout the remainder of the day, maybe I'll get the fiber I need. Then, then again, maybe I won't. So, anyways, my Cocoa Puffs, Matt, they honestly didn't fill me up very much, probably for really good reason. But I'm going to treat myself to a mid morning treat. So, here are my options.
Okay.
Am I going to have a grande Starbucks caramel frappuccino, B, a Krispy Kreme original filled glazed donut, C, a 4 count of Cinnabon classic Bon Bites, or D, a large orange Julius?
I'm gonna go with the classic Bon Bites.
Ah, Matt, that's actually the least healthy item of that bunch if we're just going by strict calories.
Oh man.
No, Matt, I'm going to be indulging in a Krispy Kreme original filled glazed donut.
Before we move on, can I just point out that I heard that Dunkin' Donuts was doing a build your own or sprinkle your own donut take home kit?
I saw that. How do I get that?
I don't know. I've got one a mile down the road, so I might have to check it out. I don't know how many calories are going to be in it, but I'll update you.
Imagine if P&P pastry was still around. Uh, so I have my heart set, Matt, on lunch. I want to eat a chicken sandwich.
Okay.
So do I go with the McDonald's McChicken, the Wendy's crispy chicken, Burger King's original chicken, or do I go Chick-fil-A and their classic chicken sandwich?
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
It's a good guess, but it was actually Wendy's, the Wendy's crispy chicken.
Wendy's.
Coming in,
You know what you need to be doing? The conundrum here is you need to be telling me a size. Is this like, are these 6 inch or 6 ounce patties? Or are they 8 ounce patties?
so fair question. And
Yeah.
the one of those options that was the major downfall, and I think you'll remember this from the group at Burger King, the Burger King original chicken sandwich is 660 calories. Because remember, it's that long rectangular chicken patty.
Yeah,
Yeah, versus your circular, you know, patty.
absolutely.
Right.
Ate a lot of those before Friday night basketball.
Uh, that's that's why you play so well. So I've got two more, Matt. Two more
I'm
conundrums.
doing really terrible at this. I don't know if you're going to be getting on the cover of Men's Health.
I still value your insight.
Okay.
Um, so eventually, movie theaters are going to open up, and I'm going to want a matinee snack. So would I be best opting for a small popcorn, B, M&Ms, C, a soft pretzel, or D, some Sour Patch Kids?
Hmm. Well, part of this calorie conundrum, if you eat something too quickly, are you going to be going back to get more after you finish? Because if so, then you're going to go with a popcorn because you can go a little at a time. I'm concerned that the M&Ms might go a little too quickly.
Yeah, no, I'm going to just go with one purchase because as
Okay,
you know, I've already been to Krispy Kreme, I've been to Wendy's. Now I'm going to the movies. I can't, my
follow-up
body's
question.
sure.
Popcorn at the movies. How many pumps of the butter are you getting on that?
Uh,
It's
the
an important
number
question.
it's a very important question, and this is something that I didn't take into consideration. So I'm not going to give any additional pumps. I'm going to ask the person behind the counter to
Just do their thing.
do their thing and
Yeah,
just go by their judgment.
that drives my wife nuts when I go to a restaurant and I just say, "Bring me your favorite thing," and I don't even look at the menu. But I like your attitude. I'm gonna go with popcorn.
And that's actually the highest caloric intake.
Ah, 7 pumps. I'm sure they went for the 7 pumps.
It was. It was probably that person. It had to be someone from Topsom. Um, I should have gone to the one in Bath. No, the correct answer was Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids. Amazing.
Well, Matt, you've got one conundrum left to help me out of. All right. But I
Okay,
have faith.
I'm ready.
All right, dinner time. So now, am I going to be getting curbside takeout from A, Applebee's, where I'll enjoy their Oriental chicken salad? Am I going to go to B, Olive Garden, to take in the tour of Italy? I could go to C, Pizza Hut, and enjoy one half of a stuffed crust pepperoni pizza. Or should I go to Chewy's and enjoy D, a full rack of baby back ribs?
full rack of baby. I feel like the salad is just you're trying to shoot me in the wrong direction. So I'm not going to go there. I'm thinking baby back ribs.
That's a great guess. It's actually half of the stuffed crust pepperoni pizza. But I'm going to say this, your instincts were spot on. The Oriental chicken salad clocks in at the highest caloric meal. You want to take a guess at how many calories?
9,000.
It's close, 1,590.
I would have lost the Price is Right.
So, hey, you mentioned that you've had a little bit of a demonstration for us that's going to help us out during these times of just doing all we can to prevent the spread of COVID-19. What do we have?
Well, here, I thought it would be a good time to do a little hand washing demonstration. You may hear a 18-month-old screaming at the top of her lungs as I make my way to the bathroom.
Perfect.
Okay. So, I'm going to get down on a little potty stool here so we can see me. It's most important when you're washing your hands, Tanner. I didn't know if you knew, but the soap itself isn't killing anything. So it doesn't matter if you get antibacterial soap. They say that antibacterial soap is one of the culprits of the spread of these monster organisms that have no cure for them. So you don't need the antibacterial soap.
Okay.
But you need to get your hands good and wet. 1 pumps or 2 pumps, that's up to you. It doesn't matter. I go for the 1 pump. And then you need to get a good lather going because, like I said, the soap itself isn't going to kill what's on your hands. It's actually emulsifying the particles and the bacteria, the viruses, whatever it is that you're getting off your hands, and getting them into the sudsy material that you're creating, the lather, as you rub your hands together. Now, how long? Now, that's the question that everybody needs to know. How long is too long? Well, there is no too long. But how long is too little? 20 seconds is what's recommended. Now, it's pretty unreasonable to sit there while you're washing your hands and counting 1 through 20. But what I like to do is sing happy birthday twice. And that comes right out to 20 seconds. Tanner, I don't know how technologically savvy you are, but if you can put a little timer down below the screen, you could clock me here, okay? Or you could do it on your watch yourself. You ready?
Okay, all right, here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tanner. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tanner. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, phenomenal job, phenomenal rendition.
Now, here's another issue. If you're using a bathroom in a public location, you shouldn't just use your hands. You should use your clean hands, paper towel, turn off your faucet, and then you can also use that same towel to open the door up when you're leaving the bathroom. Skylar, this is Tanner. Do you want to show Tanner how you wash your hands?
Hey, Skylar.
We're doing a demonstration on washing hands,
yeah,
okay?
We all do a happy birthday twice.
Happy birthday twice, that's what I just heard.
Didn't even
so we
that.
get our hands all nice and clean with the germs.
Absolutely, that's awesome.
Let's show them, okay?
How do we do it?
Okay, she has a little hard time with this spout, but go ahead.
Okay.
Sing the song.
Happy
Sing.
birthday?
I sing. No, you're the one of the show.
Well, I'm not doing it.
Oh.
I'm not show. That's not a show.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Happy birthday to what? Happy birthday to you. Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday
to you. Good job, Skylar.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tanner.
Happy birthday to you.
I don't know if you can see this, Tanner. She's got a good suds going on those hands.
That is impressive.
Yeah, she's going to be sending those virus bacterial particles right down that drain.
That is what I want to see, Matt. Good stuff, Skylar. All right, right
Uh,
on.
if a 3-year-old can do it, so can you.
That's how I feel about a lot of things. Cool, dude. Well, hey, man, that was so fun. So informative, and thank you so much
Thanks
for.
for having me, Tanner. It's been an honor.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Hey, stay safe out there. I love you, man. Skylar, thank you so much for all your help. And we'll catch up soon, all right?
All right, take care.
See ya.